Hi, I'm Connie Townsend, group fitness instructor and personal trainer. I'm here with my volunteers today, Joan and Carol, and we're going to do a workout that you can do at home with us. So grab a chair, a nice sturdy chair, nothing with rollers on the bottom, and a water bottle and probably a sweat towel in a little bit. We're going to actually start this section standing. We're just going to use that chair for balance as we warm up our legs. So we're standing pretty close to the chair. We're going to take that outside leg and just start swinging it a little bit. Now start small. We're gradually warming up those joints. You can feel the stretch as you swing backward. You could feel it in the front of the leg. As you go forward, you feel it in the back of the leg a little. It's also activating those muscles in the legs. You can slow it way down, whatever you need. Okay, how about one more? Woo! All right. Now that leg we're standing on is going to get a little tired already because we're standing on it. Take that outside leg, bring it out to the side and start on the toe. Now we're going to lift it a little bit and just swing around like a semicircle. Now when you get around back, don't let the body turn or rotate. We're trying to get the best stretch we can in that hip. We're just swinging around. So don't push it too far back there. Don't force it. We're facing front as that leg goes around, and that's stretching around the hip joint, warming up the joint and all the muscles and connective tissues involved. All right, one more. Woo! Shake out that standing leg again. It gets tired. All right, so same leg, toes are facing front. We're going to flex the ankle a little bit, so pull the toe up and just a side leg lift. Now don't force it. It can't go very high if your toe is pointing forward, if you flexed in the hip or in the ankle. If you turn the toe up, you can go higher, but that doesn't serve the purpose of warming up that hip joint. Just lift and lower. We're using the chair for now to help us balance because we don't want to worry about the balancing part. We want to worry about the warming up the hip part. One more. Starting to get a little fatigued already. All righty. Now here's a nice stretch for the whole entire hip. We're going to bring that knee across in front and then open out and down. Across, open and down. Take your time. Now bring the knee up. It's like you're doing a semicircle with the knee now. So you bend the leg, bend and open. Bend and open. One more. All right, shake them out. Now come to the front of the chair. Don't sit down yet. We're going to bring our feet chair width apart. So kind of lined up with the legs of the chair. Shoulders are back and down. Head stays neutral, just nice and long with the neck. All right, we're going to pretend we're sitting down on the chair, then push through the heels, come back up and down and up. We'll practice some of those chair squats that we're going to do later. All right. Next one, come down, not all the way. We're just going to pulse it. The weight is in the heels here. You really push the bottom back. You're getting ready to sit. In 4, 3, 2, come back up slowly and other side. All right. Now that standing leg will get tired, so just loosen that knee a little bit as you're standing on it. Don't lock the knee. We're going to start with those leg swings, just forward and back, whatever your leg can do. Maybe keep it real low at first. Then as it loosens up, you're getting bigger, both directions. This starts to activate our core muscles too, which we use so much, especially in the chair. You're pulling the navel toward the spine. You're nice and tall. So we don't want to arch our back when we go back there. Just make that leg work in the ball and socket joint there. All right, one more. Woo. Okay, so we did a semicircle. Out, point, lift it just a little so you can get it up off the floor and swing it around. Take your time. Now remember to unlock that knee you're standing on. Feel it loosen up gradually, a little at a time. When you go behind, don't force it too far, just what your hip can do. Okay, one more. Woo! That leg is getting tired already. It's a good quick warm-up when it fatigues like that. All right, so that outside leg, we're gonna flex the ankle, pull the toes toward the shin, lock the knee. Let's just do some lift and lowers, keeping that toe forward. And try, I know it's hard not to tilt at the hips here, but try to keep your hips level. Okay, we don't want a big arch in our side. Your leg can't go very high, so just let it stop where it naturally stops. All right. 3, 2, one more time. Woo! Shake it out a little bit. We have that one last crescent knee to finish this warm-up segment. So we're standing on that inside leg, take that knee, come across, so it's up first, you bend, and then you open and down. Cross, out, down. Nice and small at first. All right, so we've taken some time to gradually warm up our hips. We'll be using them a lot. Get some water. All right, we get to sit now, but it's not taking a break. We're gonna work our legs quite a bit. We're going to use a round band. We've done this before. You can find them at any sporting goods section of any store, Fred Meyer, Walmart, any of those, Target. And they come in different resistance, the weight that you use. So hopefully you have a little variety. If not, we just do the best we can. We're gonna put it around our legs. So if you're sitting, that makes it easy. And it's gonna go just right above the knee. Just above the kneecap, not on it, but above it. Okay, now if you don't have one of these round bands at home, take a long band and tie it, and it works just the same. So whatever you have around you, maybe a bungee cord will work. Okay, now legs, chair width apart. So already we're making our legs work by coming out wider. We're going to first stand up to start what we're doing. So we're gonna lean, get that weight in those heels, push through the heels and stand. Okay, legs are chair width apart. Remember those little hover pulse, squat pulses we did in the warm-up? We're gonna do them now, but a little slower. It's down and up, so we're pretending to sit down, but we're not quite. We change our mind. Now, your legs are being pulled together to the center with that band. Don't let them come in. You want to keep tracking with the toes, knees and toes on the same same line. Push through the heels. 4, 3, 2. Okay, have a seat. Always find where your chair is first before you sit down. Okay, same thing. Feet, chair width apart. Now, your toes are not under, your heels are not out. You're planted straight down from those knees. We're gonna keep our feet our knees chair width apart as we sit to stand. We've done this many times. Now the trick is that lean. So if you're having trouble getting up out of the chair, just lean a little further, press into those heels, and up and down. Now you can speed it up or you can slow it way down, or just do a few. You're keeping those knees from going to the center. Almost there. 3, 2, and one more. Have a seat. Now feet a little closer. In fact, there'll be a little bit of room between them. Now we try to sit on the edge of the chair if you can, because that automatically uses all those muscles around your core, your torso, to hold you tall. And so chair day is a core workout as well as all the other things we're doing. Okay, we're going to move one leg at a time, out and in, out and in. So it's not just a toe tap out there. It's not just a knee. It's the whole leg. You're moving from the hip. So tall, pull that navel toward the spine. So when you step out, your toe kind of angles out to the corner. Only as far as what your hips will allow. Now don't turn in the chair. So it's not one of these where you're following that foot. Hold still. You can always support yourself on the chair if you need to. Woo! One more each. Okay. Let them rest a moment. Then it's faster. It's out and out. So it has to be smaller, not as big of a step. Remember, you're not turning. Stay facing front. Whoo! Feeling it in that hip? All the muscles that are surrounding the hip are getting stronger and more stable. 4, 3, 2, owie! Let them rest a moment. So we're doing one at a time. What happens if we do jumping jack legs and 2 at a time? Well, sit tall, belly button pulled in and out and in. Can we do it? Hold on to the chair back there. Your body automatically leaned a little bit. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, wowie! And let them rest. In fact, tuck the chin, round the back a little, lean. Okay, come on back up. We're gonna take the band off of one. Try to get it to kind of lay flat again. We're gonna put it under the other leg, or under the other foot. Put the band under one foot. Now, grip it with both hands. And we're gonna sit tall, bring that knee with you. Throw the shoulders back and down. Okay, flex that ankle. You guys got it? Okay, we're gonna push out and in, like we're slamming the door with our foot. Push. You can hold those arms in close to the body so we're not hurting the arms. Hold it tight as we push. One more. Woo! Good job. Other foot. Now you can use a long band for these. If all you have at home is a band, a long one, you can just put it under the foot and cinch down tight. All right, we're gonna sit up tall. Pull that knee in, shoulders back, and push. So it's a leg press. Kind of like that machine that you get on at the gym if you go there, where you put your feet on the tray and you push forward. But we can do it at home. Just a little resistance. All right, give me about 3 more and then go get some water. All right, we are ready to move. We're going to work on our heart and lungs, little cardio section here. So, put your band aside. We're going to use our chair in a moment, but first we're nice and tall, shoulders back and down. We're going to bring the knee up. Knee, 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 knee. Now the object is to try to get that knee up high enough to be in front of the hip, but you decide for yourself how high that knee can go. You can get those arms swinging if you want. The more we use our arms, the higher the heart rate goes. We're nice and tall. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, now pause for a minute. We want to find our chair. Legs are chair width apart. Your feet are about yay much from the chair leg, okay? We're gonna do some of those hover squat pulses. Down, 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 like you're gonna sit down, but you're always changing your mind. 8, 7, 6, 5, shoulders back, head is high. Woo, have a seat. And just marching now. So we're trying to sit on the edge of the chair. If you need more support for your low back, you just scooch all the way back though and lean against the chair, let it support you. Over time, you'll get stronger in the core. We're always sitting tall. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We're going into a step touch. Looks like this. It's step, touch, So we do this when we're doing just floor aerobics, when we're standing. Now kind of keep your arms in, but start letting them move naturally. They're going to go opposite direction of the knees because that's counterbalancing the body. You can let them get bigger and bigger. Woo! Come on. 4, 3. Now a little front kick here. Kick, 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 kick. We're tall. Now you're gonna pull around. So arms start out front. Now just do what's natural. You're gonna pull toward the hip of the leg that's lifting. We're tall. Pull, pull. Almost there, almost there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Legs are getting tired, I know. Just bounce those heels. Toes on the floor. Let them rest a moment. Okay. Now, let's position those feet. Chair width apart. Feet right under the knees, remember. We'll do some sit to stands to start. So lean, press through the heels. Just do what you can. All right, now one more. Go ahead and stand. We're gonna do some side kicks. And arms up. We're gonna pull down as you kick out. So that's a modified jumping jack. Getting the arms going. We do these a lot. Now notice where your chair is. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and are you chair width apart or so? It's a sit and stand. If you're having trouble, just lean a little bit more. One more, up, and jumping jacks. So it's just a little kick out with the foot. You don't have to keep that leg nice and straight. You just kind of kick out, loosen the ankles. 4, 3, 2, find that chair, and sit, stand. 3, 2, up and jacks. 4, 3, 2, and sit and stand. One more. And jacks. Four, 3, 2. All right, back down and stay. Now, remember those step out and in movements that we did with the band? We don't have the band now. We're going to do one foot at a time, stepping out the whole leg. Now arms, elbows out, hands kind of start at your chest. We're gonna jack, shoulder height, modified jumping jack, chair jacks. In 4, 3, now do a few more of those or pull down. Woo! 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, come to a stop, widen at the feet. We're gonna stand, go back to those knees up, knee, knee. Now this time we're gonna pull. 4, 3, 2, and where's the chair? We're gonna hover. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Pull the navel in, shoulders back. 4, 3, 2, sit and march. Okay, 4, 3, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. All right, do a couple more, then gradually go back to marching, bring the heart rate down. All right, get your band again. We will put it around our ankles this time instead of above the knees. So take a moment to do that real quick. You can have a seat, put it around your ankles. And then we will be standing for this segment. We're gonna use our chair for some balance. Of course, if you have a lot of good balance, just do it without the chair as a challenge. Okay, legs. We're gonna start with our feet parallel, facing front. Now it's similar to the warm-up part where we went forward, we went out to the side, we swung back. So one of each direction looks like this. It's going to be front and side and back. Now, front is pretty easy. Side, remember, you're going to point that toe forward. Front, side, then back. Don't lift it too high. We don't want to arch our back. So don't arch in order to get it higher. You can only go so far up. Keep the upper body just kind of still. Front, side, back. Front, side, back. Couple more of these. Front, then side, then back. One more. Oh, that standing leg gets tired. And that's good because the leg that we're standing on is working all those fine muscles around the hips to stabilize, to strengthen the stabilizers, as this leg is working all sides of the leg and the hip. All right, one more here. Now you gotta keep that ankle flexed because we're gonna do some knee lifts here. Up, down. We don't want to point the toe or we might lose that band off the ankle. It'll spring away. Now don't force it. If it's too tight of a band, you don't want to try to get the knee up real high. Just what's comfortable. Now you're drawing the navel back because your core is helping you lift that knee. You've got leg muscles as well as the core muscles involved. Woo! One more time. Okay. Now come behind the chair. We're going to use it for balance. I'm going to step out so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to kind of turn the toes out just a hair and just sweep at an angle. So not straight back like we were just doing, but kind of back to the back corner. Okay, so we're going to alternate those. Out and out. So it's not out to the side though. We did those already. And not straight back. We did those already. So keep your ankles flexed. And your feet start at the corner, facing the corner, pointed out at the corner. Stay tall. We're trying to force those gluteus muscles to work. You've got a gluteus maximus, but you also have the minimus and the medius too. And all those are stabilizers for the hip joint. Woo! 3, 2, we might feel those muscles tomorrow. Okay. Now, before we change, turn those toes forward. That side leg lift, we're going to do an alternating one. Side, then other side. Take your time. Now remember, you don't want to bend, and let your body help you lift that leg. You want to stay tall. Keep that ankle flexed and feet pointed forward. 3, 4, 3, 2. Ooh, legs are already tired. Shake them out a little bit. Let's go to that other side. So it's just the 3 movements. We did a leg lift front. We did a leg lift to the side and a back leg lift. Now when you go backward, if you were to see yourself in the mirror, your toe actually turns out just a hair. That's naturally how the hip goes backwards. So you don't have to force it to stay front, just naturally lift back. But don't bend the knee, that's cheating. Front, side, back, front, side, back, front. And when we go backwards, do not lean forward with the upper body. Just stay still. Side, back, front, side, back, woo, side, back, front, side, back. Almost there. The standing leg's getting fatigued. One more. Ooh. Okay. Now just go ahead and stay here. We need the chair for balance, but we're going to be going forward, so you can turn the chair around if you want to. We're just going to stay put. Okay, so toes stay parallel, and just keep the knee locked. So we're not going very far because that band is keeping us from lifting too much, too high. Just go as far as the band will let you. Woo! So we alternated an angled back leg lift. We alternated a side leg lift. Now we're alternating a front leg lift. And we're not only working everything in the hips and the leg muscles, but we've got the whole core working also. Nice and tall. Keep that navel pulled in. Woo! 2 more. Oh, shake it out. All right, come on over to your chair. Let's widen out. Have a seat. And go ahead and take the band off. Go get some water, and we'll continue moving. Okay, no band. Set the band aside. We're going to use the chair, though, for doing some side squats and some curtsy lunges. We don't do those very often because they get us very off balance, and so it's good to have a chair for the curtsy lunge. But first, we will do a squat side to side. So slow motion, you step out to the side. Your body is centered. Then you sit down, and then as you come up out of the squat, you pull back to center. Then we try the other side. So squat and up. So you can hold on to the chair. It helps balance you, or you can just go without the chair. We do these quite a bit, alternating side squats. You step out and then you pull back in. But it is not a side lunge. We bend both knees and sit down and up. Don't go so low you conk your chin on the chair. And you can always slow it way down. Almost. Woo! One more. Okay. And shake it out. Now, to show you first what a curtsy lunge is, we're going to take a leg and cross over and back. So, I'm going to take this leg, your right leg. We're going to cross over, not too far, maybe at first real small. You land on that toe, and then you drop that back knee. So it's a lunge, but it's crossed over the body, back to center. Let's try it on the other leg. Okay, so you can do real big, step way out. Upper body, you notice, stays up, don't lean. Now, if that bothers you to go across the body, maybe it's bothering your knees, then you can always just take a step back with a regular lunge and just drop that back knee down. So it's still a lunge position. Your leg that's anchoring in front, toe is facing front. Don't go too far out until you learn the proper form. All right, so that's really working all those muscles around the hip joint for sure. Every time I do these, I'm sore the next day. They are very effective. All right, one more. Woo! Shake them out. Now we're gonna go to one side of the chair. Okay, those lunges that I was talking about, we're going to do those. And then in a moment, we're going to add a knee up because we have our chair to help us balance. All right, outside leg, let's step way forward. You're in the heel there. Back leg, you can even maybe go back a little further, depends. Now don't put one foot right in back of the other. Your hips, your legs are hip width apart. Use your chair if you need to. Upper body stays upright. We're gonna take that back knee and drop it down and up. So we don't lean forward. Your upper body really doesn't move at all. Down and up and down and up. You can adjust your feet, narrower or wider. Okay, let's do some pulses. You're pressing into the front heel there. Good job. 4, 3, 2. Now, come up a little. You can bring those legs back together for a moment. We're going to, actually, let's start with our feet together. We're going to step forward, land in the heel, down into the lunge, and then knee up. Can you do that? Lunge, knee up. Whoa. Lunge. Now we have to leave time to get the other side done, so one more. Good job. That's working on our balance. Let's try the other side. So it's the outside leg that steps forward, straight forward, toes face forward. And you can even widen out the back ones if you want. Step back even more. You're on your toe back there, so your heel came up. Okay? And just drop that knee down and up. Upper body is nice and tall. Woo! Okay. One more. Now come down, little pulses. Kind of finishing up those finer muscles, little burnout. Ooh. All right, last one, come up. You can bring those legs back together. Woo. Takes a lot of energy. That kind of gets that heart rate up. We're gonna take that outside leg, step forward, land in the heel. Then as you pull back, we're gonna try to lift that knee, okay? Here we go, looks like this. Lunge, knee up. Lunge, knee up. So remember, it's not forward. You're not leaning forward. Just ignore the upper body. Don't let it move. Down, up. Lunges and squats are so good for all the big major muscles in the body. The more muscle we have, the more fat burning happens, more stable we are. All right, last one. Whew. Okay, back behind. Let's do some shallow side squats to finish out. Not deep. In fact, let's do 2 pulses. 1, 2, and 1, 2. 1, 2. Remember, you're pushing through the heels. Shoulders stay back. You can use that chair for balance. All right, let's shake everything out. Now keep walking around, go get some water, and we'll finish up. All right, we're finishing up. We're gonna do a few core exercises to really strengthen the middle of the body. we're going to use our band again, and then we will end up with some stretching. So we're going to use our legs to work our upper body. So we're going to take our band, carefully lean over, put it around your feet, both feet, or you can just put one if you need to. All right. It's hard to stay on our chair. Okay, shoulders back, let's lean and grab hold of that band. Now, we're gonna stay leaned, so pull the navel toward the spine. That core really has to help support your back here. We're going to just lift our arms. Back stays straight, shoulders back, so if you can only do a few and then let your back rest, then that's all you do. We're working on all the shoulder complex, your back muscles, your chest muscles, arm muscles, core. One more. Woo! Okay, now, while we're down there, put it around our ankles. We're gonna finish with some exercise for the quadriceps, the fronts of the legs, the thigh muscles. Okay, try to sit up tall. You can use that chair to help you stay tall at this point because we're pretty fatigued. Now you're just going to do a leg extension. You're going to try to straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Now you can't lift very high because we're banded. But try to straighten. Now it's not a lift of the knee. Your knees just kind of stay stationary and you're just straightening that leg as best you can. Nice and tall. Three, two. Last one. Bring it up to bind the knees together again. Just above the kneecap, not right on it. Okay, we're combining a knee lift with a torso rotation. So let's stick those arms straight out there, really reach. I'm not gonna get you, am I? Nope, okay. Shoulders stay down. So think your shoulder blades down your back. Nice and tall, pull the navel in. We're gonna lift the knee, rotate toward it, back to center, and everything down. Now other knee, up. So we're gonna rotate toward that knee, back to center. Nice and tall. And it's not just an arm turn, you're turning in the torso, not the arms. Up, rotate, center. So we're challenging our balance a little bit. We're rotating and working the core. Okay, one more each. You can feel those shoulders as well. They're getting a final workout. Okay, last one. And go ahead and take it off. All right. Now, without the band, so you can just lay it down, let's get up properly out of that chair. Remember, through the heels, lean and stand. Okay, off to the side. So, leg swings, just like where we started, just opening up that hip. At your own speed, you can slow it down, but it's really not a lift this time, it's just a swing. So it does kind of go a little bit faster. You can feel that front of the hip stretch. You can feel the back of the hip as you go forward. And one more. All right, let's do those crescent knees. Across, out, and down. Ooh. Okay, one more time. And just stand. Now you can use that chair for balance if you want. We're going to reach straight up through the fingertips, get that spine to lengthen, and then over the top, stretching down the side. And then back to a straight body, arm out to the side. Let's just pull it back, let that torso rotate. And then back to center. All right, other side. So, nice and tall, and just let that leg swing. So it's a little quicker this time. It's not waking up and activating those muscles, it's stretching them this time. So that just is a little swing. Let momentum take the leg forward and back. More, and one more will do. All righty, so it's that crescent knee. So come across the body and out and down. Don't let the torso turn the direction that the knee is going. We don't want to face the chair. Just keep the body still. We did a lot of hip movements today, strengthening all those stabilizers and strengthening the big leg muscles. It was leg day. One more. Okay. And straight up. Then keep reaching as you go over the top. Well, I'd like to thank my volunteers again for helping me today. And I hope you got a good workout. I think your legs, you might feel it tomorrow. We want to thank the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center for letting us film in their beautiful building. So we got a good workout, well-rounded. I want you to drink your water gradually all through the day. And we'll see you next time.